Ooh, shit.
Whoo, it's live.
That bass, though.
Hello. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, everyone. We are live. It is the Clout Shoutout episode. Damn, 36?
36, baby. Love that number. It's a great number.
I do like that number. Something about it. I don't know what. I don't know why.
Magical number, 36.
Hope everybody had a great weekend. We got farts in the chat.
Yeah,
Shouts
early.
out to the farts in the chat.
Yeah, shouts out. Getting here early to drop one like that.
Just drop one and leave, you know.
Yeah. It's just like what we're doing pre-stream, right? We're getting those out before we go live. So
Well, yeah. That's what we do. I think I talked to you about this on one of the past streams where I was like, like YMH used to have a fart mic. And I think about it, and if I had a brewing like good fart, you know, that was coming, I don't care. Like, I don't care if the people hear me fart. I would fart. And I get better out than in, I always say. But
Austin Powers, eh?
but
Thank you.
I don't ever have one to go. I've never felt like, I need to hold this. I don't want anybody to hear it. Because I don't ever have a fart. I have stage fartitis.
Coming this spring, guys, the Clout Chili Cook-Off. We'll get you a P.O. box set up. You guys send us your best chilies, and we will eat them on a live stream before the show. And I'm certain Danny will be able to get over this phobia that way.
Well, since you brought the chili talk in, I do want to ask you something for a little warm up here, a little opener. I was having this eggy farts. Come on, all the mistakes.
Welcome everyone in the chat, by the way.
Farts.
We got Only, Kang, Carla, Mama, and Eduardo. Yeah.
He's got those dentist receipts, man.
Oh.
Dennis is already having problems, man.
And tell me about these spicy dentist DMs a little later. That'll be fun. Welcome, Eduardo. Welcome, everybody.
Drop your favorite kind of fart in the chat. We love that. But no, there was something I wanted to ask you, a discussion I was having with some people the other day. I wanted to hear your take, because this is kind of that, like, at least it's a bit of that, you know, new age wokeness or whatever you want to call it. That's what Bill Maher would call it. New age wokeness. Gordon Ramsay, what's your vibes?
Oh, I'm not a
you
fan.
Watched, not a fan?
Not a fan.
Now, why would that be? Just because he's abrasive? It's fake?
Yeah, he just seems like a dick. And honestly, a little bit like a fake dick, Danny. Like you said, I hadn't really thought about that portion of it until you just said it. But now that you've mentioned it, yeah, him and what's his name? John Tapper. Remember that guy?
Tapper, the bar guy.
Oh, it's not Tapper. It's Taffer.
I think it's Taffer, like Taffy. Maybe I could be wrong.
You know, you guys, the sweaty guy that got paid to yell at people. And
he gets super pissed. Yeah,
not a big fan of those guys. Don't have any like they shouldn't be here. Oh, they should be. Those TV programs shouldn't exist. It's just not my thing. Not a big fan. I've never found personally that's actually a good coaching method, but it's not about that. It's just a TV show, and I know that. So, but no, not. I don't know, man. If I want to get mad while watching the television, I will turn it on to one of my numerous favorite sports teams. They will get me mad just fine. I don't need to watch some old dude yell at some drunk dude who doesn't want to run his bar properly. Like, these are problems. I don't care about anybody's problems in this scenario.
John Taffer is like the American. He did try to take that Gordon Ramsay vibe and put like an American spin on it. You know, he's the ass. He's the fucking bar asshole, you know, a little more manly because it's a bar and it's not just restaurants and food. I mean, that gets, you know, that's almost a little that's not American enough. It's got to be a little more manly than just restaurants. Okay.
Yeah.
Bars.
Mm-hmm.
and how shitty bars are, and then he can get mad at people getting drunk and shit and throw glasses. And yeah, I like that.
I like that episode where they had a raccoon or a possum come in, and it totally was not staged. That was totally real. Like a raccoon would just walk into a bar like that.
Stunt raccoon, let him in. Let in the stunt raccoon. No, but the conversation was like, somebody had said they didn't like Gordon Ramsay because acting like he does, and we have experience in restaurants together, in fact. So, we can kind of talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon Ramsay being the way he is and acting the way he does in his restaurants and on the shows and stuff. This person I was talking with thinks that encourages other people to act that way themselves. So it's like him being an asshole, they think it's cool or whatever, or just think that that's effective, and then take that back to their place of work where, maybe I'm a manager and I'm like, yeah, well, bloody hell, you fuckers, fuck your cigarette break, get back to work. What I mean, I'm doing my version, but
it's good. I like it.
It's like I don't like the guy because he's encouraging people to act that way, and you shouldn't act that way to your workers.
I don't disagree with that sentiment. I just struggle with the idea that in 2024 anybody should be influenced by what they see on the television is kind of insane to me at this point, right? Like, if you're a certain age, maybe fine. You don't understand that it's all make believe, it's all hammed up for the cameras, and that's not the way real people behave. I assume you also wait till you find out about the Easter Bunny. That'll be devastating. So I don't know. On one hand, I agree he should never be emulated, but if you're emulating anybody that you see on reality TV, you got a lot bigger problems, my friend.
Well, and that's kind of the way I was thinking about it. It kind of it's not the same conversation, but it kind of reminded me of like a gamer situation. It's like GTA is bad because I hate GTA because kids are gonna play GTA and then they're going to reenact GTA, and it's like I don't necessarily think that. I don't think that kids are smart enough, people are smart enough, adults should be able to guide their kids at least and get them to the place where they believe video games are make-believe, fictional things, and real life is a different thing. So when it comes to the reality TV shows, it's kind of like the same conversation for me. It's
Agreed.
Fictional. It's like he's he's doing his whole bit. He's hamming it up. He's acting crazier than he normally would, whatever. I don't think he actually acts like that half the time. And in the real restaurants he ever worked, at least I hope
the only person that acts like that behind the scenes is Ellen DeGeneres. So
yeah, right. I guess there are some of them that do act that way.
James Corden too, maybe. Let's get loud.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not really worried about like somebody taking the Gordon Ramsay isms that they heard from like fucking Kitchen Nightmares and bringing it in and being like, "You fuckers, where's the lamb sauce?"
That's the wrong thing to worry about, because if somebody goes in there and acts like Gordon Ramsay and they aren't him, they're gonna get fired. It's not gonna be the team's problem, at least not for very long. The problem will be when you have to train the new manager. Then you'll be frustrated. Like, I got to teach this guy how to be my boss. That always fucking sucks when that happens. But it's better than getting spit at by some wannabe reality TV show guy. That's crazy.
That's true. Nobody likes to get spit at. That's for sure.
I just paused an episode of Kitchen Nightmares for this stream. So.
Yeah. There you go.
There we are.
We're vibing with you. That's for sure. Let me show you this, Kevin. Actually, let you show me this, because you are the one that submitted this thing this week. Thought it was another good little opener next to my Gordon Ramsay little chat there. Let's check out the forbidden teacher words. A teacher's list of the words and phrases banned in class has gone viral. So, should we go through this?
Yeah, we should definitely go through it. I think, well, let me say there's a couple on here that I agree don't belong in the classroom, but the main reason I wanted to go through this was so you guys could laugh at how few of these words I know. I don't know what half of this shit means. I don't know if you do, but this felt like, I mean, even with the photo, it looks like me in an alternate future, like 20 years from now, if I had decided to be an English teacher or something. So it looks like an angry me yelling this, but this also, it really gave me angry old man vibes. I was like, this sounds like me complaining about when we did when we were talking about shipping. Remember, I was like, what the fuck is this? Chris Chan was talking about people shipping them. I was like, I'm in hell right here. It's a whirlwind of terms I can't understand.
I'm gonna see if I can just open this in a new tab. There we go. Because it doesn't even work the same, but I hate these fucking GIFs and ads that they play during these tweets. Twitter is unfucking bearable, dude. What have they done? It's unusable.
We need it. What is it?
God,
it's
man.
Mastodon.
No, it's fucking what's the fucking Zuckerberg one?
Oh, no, I'm not. No.
Fucking Threads.
If you're going to use Threads, then you have to use Twitter because you have to have that balance of just over censorship, just bland, freaking unseasoned rice of Threads versus the wild, wild west of Twitter.
So some of these are fair game. I mean, come on. You're going to take bruh. You can take bruh out of the classroom. Like, come on, bruh. Seriously,
no,
bruh.
Disagree. This is just bullshit. This is just old man yelling at crowds. Old men yell at crowds too.
Yeah, that's true. Standing on business, SOB. I've never heard of that, and don't really have
a newer one. I know that one. I know that. I'm familiar with that one. But
so what's that mean?
Only like contextually, standing on business. I feel like it just means, I'm about that life.
Like you're a real one. You're a G.
Yeah. I stand on business. I don't. Okay. Mama didn't raise no fool. Kind of.
All right.
It's just kind of ambiguous. It just, you don't know what it means, but when someone tells you that in context, you do. Does that make sense?
Okay.
If somebody's like, man, of course I'm not going to front you. I stand on business. Or get the hell. I mean, I might be reaching here, but these are my guesses. I'm gonna act through all of these just so you guys know.
Let me read just the the ones that actually aren't words. I'll do them all in a row just so we can get them all the way. Okay. Ooh wee, ski yee, Riz, gyat, munyon, knee, nie. N-I-E?
Is that nigh? Like die?
What the fuck is that? Some of these are just like you made up a new word. Cool. It's like whatever. I think it's interesting sometimes when they take something, when them whippersnappers, them young kids, they take something that's already a phrase and then they co-opt it and kind of change it a little bit. That
like
gets
bet.
Yeah, that gets funny to me. But maybe even yacht is kind of funny because it's like it just sounds yacht. It sounds funny, but
yeah.
But like nigh, who can? Why even make up the word? There's probably already a good enough word than nigh or knee, whatever the fuck. Munyon.
Is this one of those like almost like a Carney-esque thing where just a phrase got shortened? So like when I hear nigh, I'm just thinking, is that not gonna lie?
Bill Nye the Science
Guy? Yeah, other than that, the first thing when I hear science rules, and then I hear inertia is a property of matter, and then I hear not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh, dude, I had so many substitute teachers back in the day. That was the go-to, man. Your teacher, we thought they were sick. Little did we know they were hung over from ladies' night pictured on Thursdays. And then it comes the substitute teacher just wheels in. All right, guys, we're going to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy all day. Yeah, of course.
Nothing wrong with that. I
Of
love
course
that.
I'm a nerd, bruh. Bruh.
Bruh.
On God. On
Dude,
my
some
mama.
of
I
these-
stand on business when it comes to Bill Nye.
I mean, some of these have already been things. On my dead, people have said forever, you know, I swear on my mom's grave or whatever. On my dead mom, aunt. They just, only dickheads say that, but
Yeah, I mean, I agree with him on this one. Yeah, because
but that's one that's been around.
I feel like the majority of the time, the only kind of people who will say, I swear on my dead whoever, are exactly the scumbags that will lie to you to your face and swear on a dead, because they don't fucking care. They know that you would care. They know that you wouldn't do that. So I'm just going to tell you guys a nickel's worth of free advice, no cap, for real. If someone is telling you on my dead relative, they are 85 to 98% fucking lying to you. I'm telling you, press X to doubt big time as soon as a dead relative gets mentioned. That's because that's some weird shit. There's no need to do that. If you're telling the truth, what are you gonna swear on? All like weird documents and dead relative? I swear on the Bible. What? I mean, shit. I swear on the Berenstain Bears. What does that mean?
Swear on somebody shitty, honestly. Like, why? I mean, I guess maybe you hate your mom, so you're like, I swear on my dead mom. But
that's a good
you know,
yeah.
I would rather be like, I swear on Jeffrey Epstein that, you know, I did this thing or I didn't do this thing. Because then at least it's like a shitty guy that you're swearing on. Like if you are lying,
I feel like that definitely implies that you're lying. At that point, yeah, you're for sure.
And it always implies that you're lying.
True. Yeah. Okay. I see.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love these. I love this new fucking slang, dude. We've been getting. What was the original one that we got fucking caught up on the other week? And we had Harls and all them in chat telling us and Hash saying that we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I can't even remember.
I can't remember, dude. I don't know. Because it didn't make sense to me. It wasn't something I felt like I would keep on God, bro. On me. Munyun, whatever.
Is it on here somewhere?
Is that like let's see, now I want some Funyuns.
Or eating. That's what it was. And it is on here. You ate that up.
So when it was eating, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Hash. It was 8. That's right. So when we are 21, when we are getting ready for the show, so we meet in a little in the studio, a little pre-stream. In the future, if somebody asks what I'm doing, Danny, I can say I'm in the cut with my twin, because we've been accused of being related several times, right? So number 15 we can use.
That sounds great, honestly. It actually sounded good when you said it right then.
Oh, there we go. Hell yeah.
I
just vibe,
really
twin. Number 29, let's go.
I really enjoy that one. Fucking in the cut with my twin. Next time I do a podcast promo, it's gonna be like just in the cut with my twin, Kevin.
Going live in 20.
And then, yeah, PT said 21, dude. And it's
wait.
He had to put you had to put the N-word on the list.
Yeah, that seems redundant.
It feels like a given. But then again, I mean, I guess these kids these days, they just dropping N-bombs left and right. You got to make sure that they're not doing that in class.
It's weird you can't say period either. Like that's how badly are these terms getting overused?
That kind of sounds sexist, actually. You can't say period.
Big dog. You can't say
Why not? Can't say big dog stadium. Like what are we doing here?
Oh shit.
It's giving, Kevin. It's giving.
What's up, G Wade? All right. I don't know why you changed it to G Wade, but okay. Hey.
Well, what's that mean?
Dwayne Wade.
But why
a basketball player that everybody? I have no idea why it went. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea. Just young beings experiencing their creativity. Not everything's gonna land, I guess.
Speaking of young beings experiencing their creativity, Kevin.
Ooh, on God.
I've got Jalen has been eating this week.
Oh.
Actually, I don't think that's how that one works, but we'll go with that. Jalen's been eating this week. She's going through a massive public breakup, I guess. Jalen is this commentary lady that's been around the block for a little bit now. Was going to be on the, I always like to say when we talk about Jalen, was going to be on the show once and slept through schedule time.
I remember that.
So maybe we'll have Jalen on again someday. Maybe she can tell us about this whole situation, because by God, if you didn't see the fucking the thing you hope doesn't crawl out from under your porch, if you didn't see that on the thumbnail,
hey, you guys,
you're about to see it here. So let's check this out. The only reason I really wanted to show, typically I wouldn't do this stuff, but I wanted to compare what's a worse public breakup and commentary. Dave and Blossom over the Wendy's chili saga. It really wasn't over that, but it happened at the same time. So we like to say
it might have been. I can't imagine that much chili doesn't become a factor in your relationship in one way or another. If you don't scroll up to the very first tweet or the very first comment tonight, if you aren't sure what I'm talking about.
Hey,
but yeah, go ahead.
That's a lot of beans to deal with. But so what's more embarrassing? That public breakup, you've got the Wendy's controversy and all that, or this public breakup, which seems to be like if they are the Wendy's chili controversy, then this is like the incoherent crackhead controversy. And I mean, Jalen shared these videos herself, so I don't feel bad about sharing them on the show. I mean, yeah, I got to put the videos out yourself. It's like, whatever. You want people to see this, apparently. So you saw the picture, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the picture sparked a lot of conversation in the community, okay? The troll fucking crazy. You'll see the frame in this video. The frame that we're speaking of that is on our thumbnail is actually from this video here. But that picture went viral of her, and you can see this quote tweet. It says, "I don't have any other pictures that look similar." Exactly. Also, that's not how I look. Cameras can tend to be very bad at capturing real world objects, especially if the shot is terrible. It sounds like a lot of like crackhead coke logic there, but cracked out, fucked up logic there.
Delusional.
Cope, definitely cope. I said coke. I meant cope. Coping, not coking. But
I mean, let's not rule them both. Let's not rule either one out.
Maybe, but she says, Maya, I guess, this woman in the video, like, says that this isn't how she looks all the time. Okay, the picture, that's just a snapshot, and it's fucking misrepresenting this poor woman. So let's see the realness then. Let's see it in motion. How about that?
Yeah.
Give her a fair shot.
Exactly. Let's, be fair. That's all we can do.
And maybe we can understand a little bit as to why Jalen would have problems with dating someone like this and living with someone like this and sharing rent with someone like this. Maybe we can glean that from the video. Only mistake says she was cute before the drugs.
I don't know what Josh is saying, but don't call me redacted on my show, pal. Get out of here.
Sometimes I don't know if Josh knows what he's saying, but
I don't even know which,
Shout out to Joshua.
Is it even actually Josh? Is it one of the 87 alt accounts? You're gonna call me that?
Is it Hudson? Okay, so yeah, I don't know if this is a Jalen W either. To address the Joshua Putman.
Honestly, yeah.
You dated.
While you're putting words in our mouth and calling us redacted. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Let's play the video before we get into any more shit here. Let's let it speak for itself.
No, you never have.
This is
You never
Can you
do.
prove it instead of just making absolute statements which are fucking egoistic and have no fucking foundation. You need to make actual arguments, please. You
Okay.
need to make something an ethical grounds, and you're recording it because you believe this is absolute proof. But the thing is, you manipulate everyone you talk to as if you have the absolute truth. Yet you were canceled online and your career's over because you never healed your inner wounds.
If you look over here, this
I'm sorry.
computer, do you see what's on that computer?
Sonic with the blue. Oh my! Oh, it's all connected. Oh my God!
What's up with the Sonic? And I mean, okay, there's a lot of trans people on the dock tonight. Me and Kevin, not transphobic. We love the trans. Just happens to be some of these goofy people are trans tonight. And what is up with trans people and Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, we love everybody. Make it known. The only people I have anything against are other bald people, but that's simply just my competitive nature, you know. So if you're a fellow bald, be on your guard around me. But everybody else, we're just gonna judge you by the content of your character, or we might, in my case, misjudge one of your comments and cut a quick promo on you. So sorry about that, guys. Kev is a work in progress in 2024.
There you go.
But still, I would still like you to like and subscribe. So thank you very much.
Hash says, Sonic was my favorite as a kid. I mean, I don't know. Let's get real. I had a Sonic Sega Genesis cartridge. Okay. So I'm not saying it's just coincidental that trans people also like Sonic. I'm not saying everybody can't like Sonic.
I was just thinking like, what, you know, I guess that's fair. I was thinking that
we've talked about another Sonic obsessed trans person on the show.
Yeah. Just what is it with lolcows loving Sonic? I hope that there's no fan fiction involved in the rest of this clip, because I won't know what to do. And there's already collabs in the mix. All right. I know a little bit of a foreshadowing for a future clip here, but I don't know if Chris Chan's going to have time for this collab that we're seeing. Is this like a subtle hint? Is this an Easter egg for another future Chris Chan collab?
Yeah, we'll get into that after this.
Chris Chan, Sonichu, Jesus Christ.
Chris Chan is going to come up in the show today, so watch out for that. Here, let's let her finish her thought, because I didn't really pick up much from the first half, so I shouldn't have stopped her. It's kind of
I don't know if that's your fault.
Exactly. I probably cut off like the train of thought here, you know, and it's not going to make any sense now. I don't know if this is bad faith of me, but let's just keep going.
Power through.
Yeah, you were canceled online and your career's over because you never healed your inner wounds, and you insulted so many people, and you self-aggrandize so much, and among that, you really never forgive anyone. And if someone has an opposing opinion to you, you think they're evil. You think in black and white, Jalen. No, I think I accept everyone in their opinion. I think I accept all religious people. I know they have different upbringings and different viewpoints, but they all see the world. They're all humans. They're all humans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hang on, because 70% of the ocean, or 70% of the world is the ocean, and we've experienced maybe 10% of that. So let's not sit here and act like everything on the planet. And that's not counting the numerous animals on the planet. So I don't know that that's correct, but I'm just splitting hairs here because I really don't know what to make of this clip. Although, she project much, kind of, probably.
Yeah,
so we all do that, you know,
a little bit.
I project all the time.
I love how they finish it here, though. Let me roll it back just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen,
anything else?
Pretty much.
Anything else? Well,
dude,
I think I said it. All humans.
Damn.
What were you gonna say?
All right. Well, at the risk of being called redacted, okay, by the real Joshua Pittman. So we got that Pittman. Damn it, I can't read either. I am redacted. Okay, so Joshua Pittman,
allegations are true.
Yeah, they are. I'm also an autist, just like Hash and apparently you, Danny. So there we go. Oh man, what was I about to say? Darn.
See, that's what happens.
I was gonna give
autist.
the very minor W to Jalen just for that one little what did Jalen say? Anything else?
Well, here, let me
that because I do. That is a great power move. You know, that's a great. And yeah, are you done? Yeah,
let
I'm
me
not going to address what
play.
you said, but are you done?
Let me play Jalen's last words here. It is kind of funny.
All humans.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen,
Anything else?
that's pretty much it. I think I said enough. That's pretty much.
You've
the whole-
said a bunch of nothing. That's what you've said.
that was you. You've only said absolute statements without any solid foundation.
Sounds like when what's his name, Marco Rubio was trying to be president, and he had just memorized one talking point. People kept asking him something. He's like, "Well, but there's the." He was just stuck on repeat. It was a lot like that.
Carl says, "This is giving Patterson footage Bigfoot vibes." Yeah, this is giving. It's giving that exactly.
It's giving me nightmares, I think.
You know, during this whole Jalen clip, I've been eating, and now it's giving me diarrhea after watching it.
There, we need that fart mic for you. I have a hard time, and I'm just, no matter what, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and say I have a hard time telling jokes about somebody who, as they're going on their ridiculous rant, is actively holding a bottle of prescription medication, but at the same time, I know that even saying that is gonna, yeah. See, there it is. I was say, even pointing that part out is kind of worth chuckling at, I guess. I don't know. Why would you do this? Why would you put this out publicly? Why? I don't know who's in the right. I don't know who's in the wrong. That was one of the worst clips I've ever seen. And I'm just terrified. I don't know what to make of any of that.
I've seen, you know, worse clips, and people recover from worse clips. So
yeah.
You know, I think whatever that thing was will be all right. You know, just first step, stop the pipe or whatever it is. I think that's cloud in your mind. Okay.
First step is look in your right hand. Okay.
Take this, not the pipe. No
Jesus.
pookies.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
More pills and less pookies.
Jesus Christ, man.
We said we had other trans people news. Fuck. We're fucked.
Happy New Year.
So we've got Happy New Year is right, Kevin, because we've got one of the greatest collaborations of all time about to happen. No, I'm not talking Jalen and one of the Monsters Inc. characters. I'm talking Jesus Christ Chan Sanachu. If you look here, Jesus Christine Weston Chandler Sanachu Prime will be appearing on Keffel's stream on Tuesday, January 16th at about 3 p.m. It'll be right before the show. I don't know if I'll be able to cover that. So this is something I wanted to ask you, okay? Because it's like, all right, is it too much to have Chris Chan on your show? Is that a step too far? Like, would we have Chris Chan on this show if we really got the chance? Let's say that in a world, like somehow I was in contact and somehow we could have Chris Chan on the show. We could talk to her, them, whatever, about whatever we wanted to, you know, which I don't know what Keffels and Chris Chan are going to talk about. I don't know if I want to know, but when it's somebody when we're talking about very controversial figures that have done, you know, things that are hard to argue against, they're wrong.
Yeah, done things you haven't seen since the Old Testament. All right. Yeah.
Yes. Unarguable bad things they've done. So like I'm trying to think of another fallen person on YouTube that has just done some heinous things.
You want to interview EDP 45?
Yeah, like that. Like that's what I'm saying. If we got the chance to hit one of these controversial people on the show, and even if we talk shit about them the whole time, is it worth it? Is it above board to do something like that? You know, what do you think, Kevin?
I'm out on that personally. I think there's, for two reasons I'm out against it. One, because of the heinous things that they've done. I don't mind, but clearly I do not mind having fun at their expense and joking with all of you about it. And I don't mind talking to anybody else about it and maybe elevating their platform or them, whatever. But I'm damn sure not going to put the actual creep on our program if it were up to me. And also, some of these folks, when it comes to, the Chris Chans and the Cyraxes of the world, they cannot help themselves and they are incapable of avoiding the trolls, of avoiding any of the negative attention. And so I would also feel a little guilty if I provided a new audience with more ammo, more opportunities to then maybe go hurt more people because they want to go be the next person to catfish Chris Chan.
Yeah,
And convince him to do something stupid, and then more people get hurt. So just for those reasons, I'm not above talking shit about him, but unfortunately, and to be honest, I wouldn't have any interest in doing a genuine interview. And I feel like if you're going to do something like that, you should do it in a professional manner. Like if you're gonna interview somebody, interview them. I wouldn't. We're going to bring them on and actively make fun of them on the show. I wouldn't necessarily want to do that either. There's no reason for them to have to actively sit through a roast session. They can just ignore it while we do it without them.
Like I imagine that Keffel's conversation with Christian is going to be professional, civil, whatever. I don't know. Now that you bring that up, it's like, yeah, now you're turning on like a whole audience to go after this person. But if you're Keffels and you're like, I guess Keffels is trying to get out of the whole I stand for all trans people, I'm trying to be the guiding light for all trans people and be a good shining beacon for them. Like, I don't think she wants to be that necessarily, but she's definitely not going to get there with having the worst possible trans person ever, at least in internet lore and history kind of thing. Having that person on your show does no good for your whole trans people are supposed to be. I would agree with Keffels. Trans people are normal people just like anyone else. But if there are tons of people that are arguing against that, and then you have the absolute most insane, crazy trans person on your show, you're just not doing good. You're not doing good D for your group there, I feel like. Am I right though? It's like you're giving people ammo to be like, yeah, look, Keffels, yeah, I said trans people are crazy, and then you have this fucker on. You have fucking Chris Chan who can't even decide if reality's real or not,
Well, I guess it depends on what Keffel's intent is, because maybe she's bringing Chris Chan on to hold Chris Sonichu Jesus accountable. Maybe it won't actually be, as Chris would say, just hanging out with my gal pals. Maybe it'll be more of a gotcha.
Like an Ethan Klein rolled you up into an interview you thought was going to be nice, but now I'm going to fucking drill you with all this shit.
I'm going to bring the, ever intimidating Sam Cedar up, which, I mean, in a debate, he would intimidate me. It's just when you think of old, muscly Steve Crowder with his fucking gun under his shoulder and he runs away from Sam Cedar of all people, it makes you giggle a little bit.
So there you go. I mean, don't miss the collab of the century there. Jesus, Christine, Weston, Chandler, Sonichu Prime. I gotta get that down.
Carla's got a point here. Their issues not being trans. That would be the other thing. While we're talking about,
I didn't say that.
Point out, of anybody who I would like, Chris Chan, I don't know if that's even necessarily a fair representation, because Chris Chan has just kind of changed and decided. I don't necessarily know. We're also talking about a person who believes that they are part Sonic and that it was a different Chris Chan from an alternate reality was the one who censored their own mother. Okay. So agreed. It didn't have anything to do with that. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but fuck it. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't even something that was genuine from Chris Chan. That if it was something, uh, that someone else, it could have very easily been something someone else told Chris Chan to do, from what we've seen from all of the internet.
Right.
So
Mhm.
I don't know. I have no idea why anyone would want Chris Chan on their show, other than to ridicule them. And I just feel like, should Chris be in
Haven't
jail?
we done this
Probably.
before?
Other than that, just let what are we doing here? Uh, just maybe if we all agree to stop it, maybe Chris will go away. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it.
Oh,
So we might
goodness
as well
gracious.
watch.
So there you go. Well, that's on our viewing agenda this week. So woohoo. Let's get a palate cleanser going here, okay? I mean, not that well, okay. Chris Chan deserves a palate cleanser, I guess. Chris Chan should have went to therapy, probably. And you don't think Chris Chan's been to therapy? Never? They don't like court mandate that shit?
I don't know. I don't remember there being an evil therapist in Quickville. I feel like if anybody who would try to hold Chris that accountable for their own actions definitely would have been made a villain into the comic book back in those days. So I don't know. Maybe some court mandated stuff.
So we've got a submission from the one and only Clout Route executive producer, Poland Spring. Shouts out. Poland Spring brings us what is going on with the Stanley Cups. Okay, we watched Poland sit out in front of a Target and clamor for her two Stanley Cup pink Starbucks special editions.
Mm-hmm.
So
Real sentence.
she sent us another one of a family using their Stanley Cups. And you know what? Like now it's like culty to me. Now we're like getting culty. Like you got the Stanley Cup. I don't know. It's questionable. Is all I gotta say. I'm questioning your what you're up to if you've got a Stanley Cup. Especially after this video. This just creeps me out. This is like some Jordan Peele movie shit.
Yeah, I you know how I feel about influencer families. I think it's real weird to have young kids in these videos at all. But okay, go off with your free advertising for a company family.
Yeah, it's super cool. And it's the new trend, Kevin. Get with it, okay?
I know. I'm just an old bastard. Just hates everything.
So somebody at work was telling me this too, like, the Stanley Cups can get nasty and gross if you don't wash them out. And I carry
every cup would. You
right.
Wash your cups.
I carry a water bottle with me, and like if you drink out of your water bottle every day, when it's time to clean. Like it's like it can get kind of a smell to it, and then you're like, oh, okay, time to dump it out, scrub the thing, and let's do it. You should clean it more frequently than that, but that's just what I'm saying. Like it can definitely, you can let it go long enough and it'll get stinky just from water. So imagine if you put other shit in it than water, how gross it could get.
Oh yeah, dude. You ever leave a coffee cup somewhere for
coffee? Yeah.
Come back to it. Oh, good God. Yeah, no, wash your cups, you sickos. Maybe get a washcloth too if you're poor.
No. We don't do washcloths. Throw that shit away.
Oh, Dad's in on it too. Poor family.
Music makes me ill. So
wait, what? And what is that, a snack holder?
So they got flavored waters or whatever, a bottle of flavored water, which why you need to pour your flavored bottle of water into your Stanley Cup.
That's my favorite part. Dude. They're not. Thank God they bought those Stanley Cups. They'll save so much on plastic. Oh wait, never mind.
But then yeah, it's snack time. So they've got their little snack dish.
This poor man, dude. You know, shout out to the dads like this. I feel like this is a good dad right here. There's no chance in hell he wants to be making this TikTok. But mom said we're doing it. The kids are in. Now he's got a fucking sippy cup with a tray on it, like he's about to go sit down and watch an episode of Rugrats.
Don't knock it till you try it, Kev. Okay.
It could be cool. It feels like something if someone gave that to me when I was 9 years old, I'd be like, "Do you think I'm a fucking child?" You know, and I was a fucking child back then. You know, I'd be insulted.
It is kind of sippy cut. I mean, this is very like this is something you give to a child, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
Like what?
My nieces and nephews have these little fucking grape trays or whatever that they put on.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, let
They
it
have a
play.
bit of Stanley Bibbs too.
Right? Yeah, I mean, we don't need the depressing music. You got the idea there, but yeah, no, they've got their whole fucking setup. The whole family comes in. I mean, this is wholesome, Kevin.
Oh, and they're doing vision boards.
Vision
this
board
is
for
a
black
cult.
girls. they
Oh,
they specifically do they have a vision board clip art book for white men?
no, dude, no one want to see. You really? That'd be no. You can't. No. What's this gonna be? It's They have one, Danny.
This
It's
is
called
bullshit.
it's called European and American History.
This is bullshit.
you know.
Okay,
Manifest Destiny, I believe is the name.
maybe I wanna fucking do a vision board with my fucking Stanley Cup and my grape tray. Okay, maybe I want to be in on this. Now I'm feeling excluded. Okay, as a white man, a straight white man.
Oh yeah, I was told the quality will feel like oppression to those who in the upper class there, Danny. You oppressor.
Yeah.
I agree with Hash. You also, now you've made my
can't hold it.
drinking experience less enjoyable because now I have to hold my cup with two hands and sip. I think it's
You
fine
don't.
for the kids. Fine. Why do mom and dad need one? Get shit done. That would be on my vision board too. Yeah, just that should probably be it. You could actually save a lot of time if you just wrote "get shit done" on your vision board and then went and spent time actually being productive instead of daydreaming about what you're gonna do.
I mean, we are taking the piss out of this, but it's honestly kind of wholesome. The
Oh
whole
yeah,
family sits down with their grape trays and their Stanley cups and makes vision boards. It's a black family too, so this is almost like a Disney targeted ad or something.
yeah. It starts out as wholesome until you remember that it was all filmed specifically for a TikTok. You start out thinking like, "Oh, this is great. Look at this family time in 2024." Like, "Oh no, it's just a Stanley ad." Oh, awesome. You ever notice that the only time you get any family content nowadays, somebody's trying to usually sell you a car, to be honest. They're trying to sell you a car. But no, yeah, it's like the only place I ever see happy families anymore isn't somebody trying to sell me something that has nothing to do with a family. God damn it. What do I need a tray for my grapes? Give me something useful.
You need a tray for your grapes, all right.
They're sour. They're getting sour.
Okay, Kevin, can you explain this to me? I've got two clips here, and I'm gonna need your sports expertise on. Okay.
Oh, okay, good. I thought it was something else.
This is what we've got. This is why I chose you specifically for the show. Okay. Sometimes I just have some sports things that I need to be explained to me. So first one here, I guess there was like a Browns playoffs thing this weekend, correct? Maybe
Playoffs
Browns in the playoffs.
Yeah,
this
yeah. They were in. Yep. Playoffs are technically all right now. Oh yeah.
Browns players are ready for the off season. What is this?
Well, clearly that guy.
I'm a Browns fan.
Yeah, you Browns fan. He's got a side. Everybody has to have a side hustle in 2024. Okay, so yeah, one of the reasons they got beat by 30 something points was because everybody was high, as you can see right here in
They were
this
high as
photo.
fuck, dude. I mean, shit, it takes the edge off, I guess. Sometimes ramming your head into another person's head, even with plastic helmets on, sometimes that hurts, I guess, a little bit. You get a little rattled up.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to find this guy and buy some weed. Carla just called me fat and angry, but it's okay. She's right on both counts, honestly. But
She pays us, so we have to
yeah,
accept that.
I accept that. No, so should I spoil the meme? Do you want me to spoil the meme?
So let me see. Yeah, go ahead, because I think I know the spoil, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's not weed. It's those are sunflower seeds, and this is actually an old clip. This is like a season or two old. Yeah.
I saw community notes on one of them, not on this one specifically, which is funny, but on one of them I did see community notes say it was like 2022 and it was fucking sunflower seeds. I was like, well, it'd be cooler if it was weed.
Yeah, it'd be a lot cooler. I mean, it's legal in Ohio now. They're quick. They're quick with it.
Exactly. So, I feel like they should be able to use whatever they need to cope with their fucking brain damage.
Yeah, they're sitting there. They got Deshaun Watson. They traded their whole future and paid that guy $300 million despite what may or may not have happened. And now he doesn't play. And then they got beat by the team that they gave all those assets to get that guy that's not playing. So yeah, I'd probably be sparking up too. Honestly, if I'd have to be the owner. I bet the owner and the general manager up in that suite were sparking a little something up before the third quarter of that fucking disaster.
I like that. You just see the coach fucking hitting a bong on the side. He's like, fuck it. It's all out the window now.
Or just gets a dab rig, you see.
Yeah.
Look, they think it's an injury tent, the big blue tent, but it's actually just a dude with a little blowtorch. Like, all right, we'll get you right, brother.
Exactly. And then here's another one. So this is a different field of your expertise, but still sports related. Okay. How about this one? Is this one real? Are you going to give me a community notes on this or what? It says, bitch, I thought wrestling was fake. That looked real to me. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I'll let it play with no volume behind us while we
Don't
talk.
say Booker T stole my line there. Oh, wow is right. God damn.
She gets kicked right in the fucking face, Kevin. I thought this was fake.
Something tells me that gimmick didn't work the way it was intended. I mean, one of my favorite things about wrestling, we got a doorway. There's a door with a doorway. It's in the middle of the ring. I have no idea.
What's going on?
I have no idea. This looks like it's NXT. I don't watch NXT personally, or even catch the highlights most of the time, which is why I didn't see this. This is hilarious. Wish I had seen it before. Well, actually, let me first say thoughts and prayers to the athlete. I hope she's okay and doesn't have a concussion. But yeah, this feels like it could have been a botch.
What is this like? I've heard of like the tables and chairs, or what's the one called? Tables, ladders, and chairs.
Baby. Yep.
I've heard of that, but this one is like what? Like reenacting spousal abuse. They've got like
Kinda,
the front door, what your husband would do to you.
So wrestling, especially now that it's become sports entertainment, they have these weird tendencies when they have someone who is popular with the crowd and they don't necessarily have a match for them to fight. They'll do these weird, lazy talk shows, which is definitely what this is, because it's got like a blue rug in the ring. There's that little pop stand from The Office. And yeah, now football has competition for concussions. No shit. Yeah. Looks like, yeah, it does look like it. Like that looked real to me. I think that door was probably supposed to bust open, and thus it wouldn't have been that bad. Like it still would have hurt a little bit, but it would have looked worse than it actually is, because the door would have opened and you would have not had your brain rattle up against all four sides of your skull.
Do you get paid extra for this? Is this one where McMahon's like, all right, well, maybe this week we give her a little cut her a little extra, you know? That she took out him like a champ.
Well, Vince McMahon is usually cutting checks to women for different reasons, but
Was he on the Epstein list?
oh, I think he has his own place. I don't think he
There's a Vince McMahon island.
I was gonna say, first of all, Vince probably had his own private jet. If he did go there, he wasn't flying on some other rich dude's jet, pal. Goddamn. But I would imagine no. Wrestling is notorious for not having good health insurance for its employees. They're usually treated as contract workers. So no chance. I mean, may if she's lucky, she got some good shit in catering. I have no idea, but she didn't get any money for that.
They do that typical thing where like a YouTuber will ask you for help, but they want you to do it for free. So they'll be like, I'll just shout you out, you know. They're like, well, you took that boot to the face, but this clip's gonna go viral, you know. So
Yeah.
you just gotta think about it positively.
We'll tag you in the tweet. Think of all the impressions.
Right.
Maybe Elon will cut you a check for $12 next month.
You know, at WWE wrestler lady gets kicked in the face.
Yeah.
Perfect tag. I love that. Yeah, you're the lady that got kicked in the face.
Oh,
Goodness gracious. So there you go. I guess, you know, wrestling is real after all. Okay. It's real.
it's real to me, damn it.
It's real to me. Damn it. You know what else is real, Kevin?
Yes,
the
I am.
aliens and the tunnels are real. Okay.
Oh my god.
This was actually going viral last week. We just didn't get to it, but I wanted to give it a little shine. It is kind of funny to watch these clips associated with such, you know, ridiculous stories to start the year, I guess. First is Miami aliens. Did you see this clip? We had a whole lineup of police cars, okay, and some shadowy figures, and the internet collective came together and said, well, by God, what are the police hiding? It must be aliens.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
What else would it be? And we're sure this isn't just a Grand Theft Auto clip.
Yeah, you kind of have to worry about that
By
now.
those.
Real or Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, they get tricked by those a lot.
But I mean, quite the response for an alien there.
For 50 teenagers fighting with bottle rockets.
I thought this was one of the more ridiculous ones. It's like they saw this police response and then people like zoomed in on people that were walking in the down the street or whatever, and we're like, look, you can't see this guy really well. Were they going after aliens? I'm like, what the
So, oh, you couldn't see it from that cell phone camera that was however far away that was. Yeah, man. We're gonna be seeing a lot more. You saw my tweet. They got more holograms coming this year.
holograms? Damn.
Means we're gonna see even more aliens, especially in Miami, because everybody knows there's a secret alien base in the water in the area of the Bermuda Triangle. That's why, you know, it's whenever a ship or a plane disappears, because they got too close. It's an alien base. It's been there for thousands of years. They got some in the mountains. They got some in the oceans. And yeah, so naturally, when one gets out of his prison cell and finally tries to be like, help me, humans, you have no idea what's going on. They're like, nah, no way. Because guess what? We do know what's going on. You know, Dwight Eisenhower signed a deal with those aliens so that we could all get probed in our butts and maybe ears.
That already happened to me.
Yeah, in exchange for cell phone technology. So think about that next time you're doom scrolling on the toilet. You're welcome.
That's where they get you.
All of that's a fact.
While you're distracted on the toilet looking at Twitter, you know, the little fucking thing crawls up your butt, and now all of a sudden you're probed, and the aliens know where you are at all times. GPS tracker up your butt.
Oh, great. As if I needed another irrational toilet fear.
So just remember that. Not only are the aliens GPS tracking every human by butt probes while you're doom scrolling on Twitter on the toilet, but they're also digging tunnels under Jewish synagogues for people to I don't know, do what in. I honestly don't want to speculate what was going on in the Jewish tunnels. We'll just we'll just look at some of the clips because I can't imagine what the fuck they're doing when they're pulling out. Well, not only were people crawling out of these fucking tunnels, but bloody mattresses and shit were getting pulled out and stuff like that. It's like whatever the fuck was going on down in those tunnels, dude.
Probing can get messy sometimes.
Probing can get messy sometimes. Okay. I mean, come on. It's not,
I mean, not that I would know.
not everyone's butthole works the same. Okay.
Is it hot in here?
Sometimes it's hard to probe. Not that I would know.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore? Oh, I can't make phrasing jokes. Sorry.
Yeah,
I got in trouble online for that earlier.
Check this out. We've got I saw a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles jokes. Okay, I get it. You know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Jews or whatever. It almost looks set up, right?
This one definitely does. Like that newspaper stand. Why would that be there? That's the weirdest
He's
place
like,
for that to be
get
there.
out of here. He's trying to dodge the paparazzi.
Yeah, and also, Carlos says, how did he pass through the bars? But yeah, who cut that great to be human sized first, right?
Well, they had to get out of the sewers somehow, you know.
I guess I'm not a very. I mean that's street facing. That's not a very good secret tunnel. if that's your, you got an empty newspaper stand blocking it. It's sitting awkwardly in the middle of a sidewalk where it would never naturally be. I'm thinking that one's a. I'm gonna exit out that one, Dave.
I messed up, Kevin. I'm sorry. You asked how they cut the bars for this, and I forgot to show you a very important clip. Okay.
Oh, aliens.
This was part of removing people from the Jewish tunnels. Okay. I guess they're Jews, right?
You might just want to keep that ish on there.
Okay. This is part. This was part of the Jewish removal.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely when you're saying that, you need to.
We didn't watch this part where they're fucking. Yeah, he's got the welding machine out, fucking cutting holes in the New York fucking tunnels. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude.
So they actually like melted those bars off, Kevin. That's how they got the Jewish people out of the tunnels.
This is something out of Star Wars now. What I understand,
There are
is that,
Jewish people in tunnels in Star Wars.
yeah, exactly. No, I just was thinking of how many times in Star Wars have they had to cut their way out of a door with like a lightsaber. I can't think of too often where you get to cut through the metal. We got to get out. But
if they had lightsabers, they would have been able to get out of that tunnel a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually, that's one of my favorite, History of the World Part 1. Gotta love that Mel Brooks movie. Talking about Jewish people doing a Star Wars.
Jewish space lasers.
Yeah.
And lightsabers.
I hear, and maybe Huggy can vouch for this. He says, we here in New York find this tunnel thing super funny. I hear that it's not maybe as rare as us Midwestern folk might think, that there are folks in New York just disobeying the code there and kind of. I hear it's a bit of a crapshoot as far as who actually follows building code and people try to make their own amendments. But why this fucking tunnel would exist, I have no idea. But do you think it's something sinister, or is it just as simple as people just didn't want to tell the city about the work they were doing?
I think it's okay. I mean, like,
because that's as American as apple pie. Not wanting the government to be in your business is the most American thing ever.
Fair.
But creepy, weird dungeon tunnels are only like the 4th or 5th most American thing ever. So
I was gonna
there's-
say doing bad things and nefarious things usually pretty American. So I would assume that secret tunnels underground maybe would lead to some nefarious things. We love to do. We love that. We love to do bad things. I mean, check some of these out. They like break down the walls.
Oh, okay. Hollywood Huggy with some background information here. Seems like there was a schism.
Oh,
Because I had heard some of that too, that the tunnel was were breaking into like the basement library or something like that. And I was like, why would somebody need to break into somebody's library? But it would make sense if they're having a disagreement. Maybe they're fighting over the space.
I couldn't really find specifics as to why they were. It's been like a week since I researched this, so I actually didn't look up if there were any new developments to this story. But a lot of things I was seeing was like surrounding COVID protocol and stuff, that some of the tunnels were like dug so that they could still worship during COVID. But then I also saw some conflicting explanations to that it wasn't a COVID thing. And Huggy's whole explanation here sounds like a interesting explanation to it, I guess. I was told that the Clout Route staff were talking about me. Do I need to fire anyone? No, we were good. We just showed one of your clips like good little boys would.
Yeah, this might be the episode where one of us gets fired. I don't know. We'll see.
You go review the footage. We'll let you. That's what we got you for, Poland. We'll leave it to you to tell us if we did anything wrong. Oh, I didn't. Of course, our executive producer distracts me during a bit. I didn't show any more of this. Like, check this out. They're like ripping the walls down, and behind it is dug tunnels. They're pulling people out. Like, let me see if I can go forward a bit.
You know, if they did more stuff like this in my church growing up, I might have stuck around longer. You know, if there was more like, hey guys, today we're gonna pull out the walls. I might have had a little more fun as a kid.
I would have thought my church was really cool if like I was in the library or whatever, or do they have libraries and churches? I don't know. If I was,
I mean,
I tried to stay away
same
from
book over and over.
Yeah, right. No, but one of the shelves where they keep all the Bibles, it's like the one with the red bookmark. You can pull it slightly and then the bookcase moves. And there's fucking secret tunnels. And I'd be like, whoa, dude, I'm coming to church every week. We got to find out what's going on behind the tunnels. It's some fucking some depraved shit you find back there. It's a Nicolas Cage movie shit.
Church.
One of the Nicolas Cage lost treasures is behind the bookcase in the church that I went to.
Found the Declaration of Independence back there. Kangaloope said, did you see the video of the cop saying we don't do that in America? Was that the one that had the mattress clip in it? Because I think I might have seen that one.
Oh, this is pertaining to the tunnels and stuff. Huh?
That's what I'm guessing.
We don't do that. We don't do bloody fucking mattresses in America. I mean, some people do.
Hey, the insulation could have been bad, man. You should see what happens sometimes.
No, Kanga, send the clip our way if you want us to watch it. You can send it in Discord or on Twitter or whatever. You can DM me. That's fine. And I will put that in as a submission for us to catch up since I missed it.
Love it.
Goodness gracious. Who knew there would be such a story surrounding Jewish tunnels and aliens in Miami? I don't know. Well, I do got to say one thing, Kevin. If you like conspiracy theories, can I speak? Conspiracy theories, secret tunnels, Alex Jones, what else? Lil Nas X, George Carlin, crazy crackhead pipe smoking. You know, if you
Ooh.
like all that, then I encourage you to go like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. Like the stream. Please,
Do
if you're
that.
here and you've been enjoying yourself, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe as well if you're not. Please, we really appreciate that. It's crazy if you're here listening to us and you're not subscribed. I mean, come on.
It's crazy.
Craziness. Almost as crazy as filming your public breakup, but you know, it's also good for us too when people do that.
I don't know. I might argue that clip wasn't good for anyone that has or will ever have to view it, but
Well, we can argue about that. Yeah, I guess.
maybe it's good to view the depths of humanity. We need to see the full range of where
Yeah.
we can go.
That's what we do here at the Clout Route. So yes, please go like and leave a comment if you haven't. We love reading your comments in the chat or even on the rewatch. We love that too. So
Rewatch gang.
drop a comment. Shout out producers this week. We've got quite the lineup. Dr. Pest watching his fish tank. I know that Dr. Pest is deep in the fish tank lore, so we'll have to get him to catch us up on that at some point. Unstoppable JoJo, hope she is doing well. One of my birthday companions, JoJo and me are Capricorns till the end. You know what I mean? And Mama Creepy, actually. Tons of us.
I don't know
December
what that
babies.
means, but it sounds cool.
We love that. December babies. We're all December babies. Birthday
The
babies.
only one I know about is Aries because that's the one I am. It's the only one that matters. Damn it.
Yeah, right. That's pretty much how I treat that kind of stuff too. It's like I know I'm a Capricorn, therefore that's probably the most important one, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm the main character here, right? What's going on? Everybody's always watching me when I'm working out at the gym. It's weird. What's going on?
So thank you, Dr. Pest, Unstoppable JoJo, Mama Creepy, Kinda Cool Greg. I know they just hit 9 years over at Kind of Funny where Kinda Cool Greg is at. So man, they've been chomping at the bit for 9 years. We can only wish that we make it that long, right, Kevin?
Well, oh yeah. You know it, lad.
We've got a bit, but we'll make it.
We'll get there.
Let's see. Corn Cone still. We won't forget you. Thank you for your corn and your $5 on Patreon. Corn Cone still. He's really juicing me here. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Could have spent that on a McPizza, but you spent it with us, and we appreciate that.
Gotta shout you out. Mystic Babs, we appreciate you. Although I haven't seen, I think Mystic Babs might be rewatch gang, lurker gang lately.
I love our lurkers.
Babs,
you know it.
Maybe a little busy to catch us live, but we love her too. Poland Spring loves the corn, of course. I think our favorite shout out producer of our executive producer is Corn by far.
Oh, okay. Putting a little dissent amongst the ranks. You're trying to. I like this. I see that. Yeah, let him know there's absolutely a favorite. So anyone whoever he said isn't the favorite, just give us more money, and then you might be the new favorite. I like what you did there, Danny. It's very smart. Very smart.
That's not what I said.
Very good. Very good.
And then last but not least, newest Patreon producer, Carla. Thank you so much, Carla. We see you in the chat with the patreon.com/the Clout Route and also the onlydans.com/Route Clout. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Kangalop says, do you guys have Streamlabs for one-time donos? So no, we don't have anything like that. How do I explain it? I guess like we never really intended on doing the dono money thing until we like made it, you know, until we made it to like 500 subscribers or whatever, where you could actually do that through YouTube. So we never really had intentions on doing it. And then it just happened to be that last year, towards the end of the year, we decided Patreon could be a good tool and we could do extra content there. So that's kind of why we do it that way. what I mean, I guess I digress. Once we get to 500 or whatever the threshold is, I guess, of subscribers where we can actually get donos, you bet your ass will be here on hands and knees praying for your one-time donos. But you know, a lot of people do their streams where they do you can dono and then your message appears on the thing and they can acknowledge it or not. The shout out, we kind of just show everyone's messages. You know what I mean? So you don't even have to one-time dono to get your comment out there. Okay. So think about it. Monetized in 2024. I like that, PT. He's got the right idea.
That's right.
We're getting monetized this year,
Get
baby.
mocked by our executive producer. But that's
Shut
right.
up, Paula. All right. Well, thank you.
We're
Thank
growing
you.
some more in 2024 because I really got tired of saying the faux
Ooh.
thing, you know. And then, you know,
Ooh.
I saw that list that teacher made, and I thought maybe I should pronounce it differently.
I like that. So I appreciate everyone's eyes and ears tonight. Thank you for being here. Do the things, like, comment, and subscribe. But we appreciate you just listening and watching, you know, and lurking. We love it all.
Yes.
So let's get in here, Kevin. Let's dive in head first, okay? We saw what America is like these days, okay? And if you're out there, you know, going through Jewish tunnels or escaping from Miami aliens, I've got a suggestion for you, okay? I saw this the other day on Twitter, and it's like the perfect undercover disguise that they've came out with, okay? If you want to be incognito in public,
Yeah, I should probably take that one off screen quick. Hang on, sorry. Yeah,
I was gonna say we
terrible,
don't want
terrible idea, PT. I hate that. I really hate that. I do not thank you for giving us that idea at all. That was awful.
I need to go to Best Buy sometime soon. Turn on all the TVs. Oh, that's funny. But yes, if you're ever looking to go incognito and hide from the Jewish tunnels and the aliens, here you go. We have a full face prosthetic mask to evade CCTV and facial recognition. This person says at Wild Goose ALT, if you're going to do something bad in public view, disguise yourself as Tim Pool.
People just now figuring out about this. They've had somebody who's pretending to be Joe Biden wear one of these things for like 12 years, dude. This is news? Come on, man. If it's been in Mission Impossible and an MCU movie, our government's had it for like 10 years before that, dude. Come on.
Tim Pool has been in Mission Impossible?
Yeah, Tim Pool. Yeah, you can. That's actually the only version they make. They started out with one that you could sort of just use anyone's face, but then they realized it would be better just to make them all look like Tim Pool because, you know, it's easier to blend in that way.
I'm glad this is shared by creepy.org. Yeah. It's funny that it's funny that in the initial post by creepy.org, they just share the picture Tim Boss. Call him, beep him if you want to reach him, okay? Tim here. It doesn't say anything about Tim, but it's so uncanny. Like it looks so much like a Tim disguise. The first comment is this at Timcast? And then the person that quoted it that I saw it from says, disguise yourself as Tim Pool. I mean, what a coincidence that the people at fucking fullprostheticmask.com decided to make their incognito look be Tim Pool with the face and the beanie.
They asked an AI, you know, what's the most generic looking criminal, when it came up with a Tim Pool.
I love that.
Also, that's a great mask so long as you don't look anywhere near a person's eyes.
Right, you can see like the separation there.
The eyes inside, it's like double eyelids. That was weird. I mean,
maybe you don't ask questions, Kevin. Maybe he has a condition. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. See, there's been too many of these people wearing these Tim Pool masks hanging out in my house.
You just every once in a while you see one of these walk past your window. Like, what the fuck? Did I move in next to fucking Tim Pool's family? They
Yeah.
all look like him for some reason.
Yeah, the duplex next to me has Agent 47 walking out every other day. It's like, Jesus Christ.
It's a Matrix shit.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Oh God, that's kind of funny. Okay, well, let's get into the hard hitting stuff. Okay, one of the stories I wanted to get to today. We all know Vitaly, Vitalized TV. Remember this guy? He was one of the Roman Atwoods and the Foozy Tubes of early YouTube, where he would do pranks in the hood and this and that kind of streamer, you know. Except Vitaly is the crazy coked out Russian flavor.
Can't believe I missed that. You know,
Oh, you're not familiar with the Vitaly? Maybe you will be once you see his
I'll
face.
probably recognize the face, but he sounds like exactly the kind of content creator that my brain would have chosen to just not remember. You know, you can only hold so much up here when you're me. You know,
exactly. You know, I know
you
it.
eject shit all the time.
You've got all these various memory slots filled with like football players or whatever, and those are a little bit more important to you. These are the slots that are filled in my brain. Vitaly is one.
Right. And I had to kick him out when I had to remake New Room for Dark Side Phil content. I didn't think
There
I'd
you
be
go.
talking about that guy at this point in my life, but he won't go away. So here we are.
So Vitaly is the old school, and then of course you know the new school, Neon. Okay, we've talked about Neon a lot lately because he's definitely popping off.
Piece of shit. That's why.
Carlin, pull that out. Let me read that. 4 people were arrested in the New Year's Eve due to face recognition, and they were all released because they were the wrong people.
Love it.
Sounds like the technology is really moving forward. They were
Thank
probably all
God,
wearing
dude.
Tim Pool masks, and they were probably all looking for Tim Pool. They arrested 4 Tim Pools, and they figured, well, one of them is going to be the guy, right?
Dude,
No.
the number of times I get told I look like someone's generic bald cousin with glasses, I'm gonna get so many of these false hits. So many the people are gonna wear these Tim Pool masks, and if I ever go back to contacts, dude, I'll be screwed because I'm gonna be getting arrested all the time because people are wearing that stupid. I wear black beanies too, man. I'm gonna have to switch it up.
Do you think
In the
Tim Pool
winter.
reached out to this company and was like, you know, sometimes I got some questionable shit going on, so I want you to make your generic character look like me so that when the time comes that this goes popular and tons of people are wearing Tim Pool disguises around, nobody will be able to find me.
Well, Danny, that's a really smart and well thought out idea, and for those 2 reasons, I think there's no chance in hell Tim Pool did that.
For those reasons, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, goodness gracious. Anyways, thank you, Tim Pool, for getting me off track yet again. Vitaly versus Neon. Okay. Kevin is not Todd. So just so you know, next time you see Todd, tell him you're sorry because he's not Kevin. Okay.
Todd,
And he could be Kevin, you know, if he was Kevin, it'd be cooler, but he's not. So you have to apologize to him for that.
Nah, then we'd have to compete in that whole Highlander thing. So no, it's better. It's better this way. Hi,
It's
Todd.
better this way. So Vitaly versus Neon, and it's really Vitaly versus Sam Frank, which less known name to us. I don't think we've ever talked about her on the show. She's an OnlyFans creator, and she happens to be Neon's girlfriend. Okay,
Sure. Okay, sure.
stop it, Kevin. Okay, I'm sure that they're in love.
I'm sure Neon
Destined
pays
for
for her
marriage.
very well to pretend that she wants to date him, but yeah, okay.
Well, when you see this clip, you're gonna be like, well, okay. Like she kind of comes to Neon's defense, so maybe they are in love, Kevin.
When your girlfriend won't give you a free subscription to her OnlyFans.
Yeah. So the context here is that Neon and Sam Frank are somewhere where Vitaly knew they were, and he decides to get on Kick, stream himself going to visit Neon and Sam Frank, with some photos in tow. The photos happen to be OnlyFans pictures, and you can only guess whose pictures they happen to be that he wants Neon to sign for him. Okay.
Well, I'm sure if it's supposed to be Neon, that's a stunt cock, but
I don't know if there are any cocks in the picture, to be honest. So maybe there's a stunt cock, but you can see somebody in chat here. King Solomon 98 says, Vitaly, goated Vitaly, goated Vitaly, goated Vitaly, goated Vitaly.
I got it. I love that.
So, our chat happens to be a little more entertaining than it seems like Vitaly's. People in our chat actually say shit, and they don't just say Clout Route W, Clout Route W, goated Clout Route.
I mean, if you guys want to do that, if one of you wants to copy and paste Clout Route goated 30 times in a comment, I'm not going to be mad about it, but we like what you guys are doing. You guys add more to the show than they do from what I can see.
So here we are. Let's check this out.
And Vitaly's stealing my whole shtick, by the way. All right. First of all, we've got the exact same hairline. Let it go, brother. Let it go. But while you're letting it go, why don't you let go of my fucking wardrobe too, man? I mean, the plain black hoodie, that's TM.
Look at me today.
That's me. All right. You don't get to come into this space after however long you've been away. I don't remember when you started. And then come and take my very specific and not all generic approach to style. Okay. You can't just come in here and steal the black hoodie from me, you son of a bitch, especially if you're going to talk to this fucking Jack Skeleton motherfucker Neon over here. All right. This is awful. I'm out, Danny. For those reasons, I'm out. All right.
I guess Bradley Martin over here behind Neon's shoulder over here. He must be his like new bodyguard or something. We got Clout Route W's and W's in chat. I love it. We created a monster. Kevin goated. Danny takes the L. I'm eating on that comment.
Yes, let's go. I can buy a new hoodie now.
Oh goodness. Anyways, yeah, let's see what happens here when you ask Neon to sign your girlfriend's OnlyFans pictures, okay? And I mean, you can tell by the stature that some steroids may have taken place on this guy, and definitely no steroids taking place on this guy. So the confrontation here should be interesting.
With you.
What's up?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Nothing. I wanted to get an autograph.
Do you have a problem?
No, 2 + 2 is 4.
Look how nervous he is.
I'm not nervous.
Oh, fuck you want?
Look how nervous.
I can't believe, honestly, I mean, this could all be fake and manufactured anyway, so who knows? But I can't imagine, honestly, that Neon has the balls to actually say this to him. Like, look at you. You're fucking shaking, dude. Like, you're nervous, aren't you? Like, I'd be afraid. This guy has gotten arrested for fucking people up. So I don't think he's like scared of fucking confrontation and hurting folks, especially this twig.
I think if Neon knew that his bodyguard wasn't looking right now and was in fact whispering sweet nothings to Dave Bautista there in the Dodgers hat, I think Neon would not be speaking with nearly this much confidence. But then again, he is trying to look tough in front of the woman that he pays to pretend to be his girlfriend so that maybe he can get a free one. It's not going to happen, bud. First of all, they're never free. All right, come on.
What's the better swag in this picture? Is it the Power Rangers T to the left of Sam Frank there, or is it the Make America Great Again hat to the left of Bradley Martin's shoulder back there?
If that dude had swapped his Yankee hat for the MAGA hat and he had like the MAGA Morphin Power Rangers, I'm all in. Like that, that's an outfit that I would eat, right? Like
I mean, he's eating with that outfit, that's for sure. Okay, seriously, what was another on his dead mom and dad? He's definitely eating with that outfit.
Oh yeah, Nen Yen or something. I think. Oh god.
Yeah.
I vibe with that, twin.
Yowie Zowie or whatever that fucking
ski. I think their one was ski. You
Ski.
can't say ski on the radio.
Okay.
Remember that? Not allowed to say that.
God damn it. Ugh.
Yeah, you're dating an OnlyFans girl, bro.
Grown ass man doing this.
Oh yeah,
Get a
so
cut
what?
your fucking
You're a fucking Indian twin. You're an Indian twin, bro. You're a fucking Indian twin. Dick.
He said, "You're an Indian." Is that what he keeps saying?
I can't. And this is the thing.
You're an Indian. You're an
these
Indian
are
too.
Just in my opinion, just the bottom of the barrel when it comes to content creation, and they're just going to sit here and keep repeating the same lines over and over to each other, talking over each other. I can't hear what they're saying. Man, I tell you what though, Neon might be good in the realm of if he could ever if he would ever do push-ups or something, he might make it in the world of pro wrestling, because don't you just want to see this kid get the shit slapped out of him? Like I personally do. All right.
Yeah, I do.
I really want to see this dude get his ass kicked, which is what draws money in that business. Like that's why Logan Paul is so good at it, because he's a real life heel and everyone wants to see him get the shit kicked out of him. So it's like WWE's printing money with this guy right now.
Well, I'm sure that's next up. He's only like 21 or whatever he said. Or no, he said he's 19. Neon is 19 years old. This fucker is 19 years old. So he's got a while, but he's got to wait till he's like 25.
Oh, dude, his life's
get
gonna
into
be hard.
to get into the WWE. But I would like to see this guy get punched too. I'm right there with you. But with this fucking monster behind him, I don't think anybody has the balls. I mean, even Vitaly looks like a fucking scrub to this fucking dude that's looking at him. Look at this guy.
Man, yeah, oh yeah, and look at his face too.
He's
Like
ready
that
to
guy,
go.
he wants Vitaly to goozle Neon right now. He's like, I'm asking you to do it. You know, he's like, come on, I want you to do it.
Come on, let me suck your fucking dick, bro. Yeah, what's up, my boy? I'm not gonna touch your boy.
Well, this guy got in between them really quick once he started to say he's gonna suck that dick.
Because yeah, he's
Can't be having that.
This guy, Danny, I believe in the bucket hat. I believe this guy stands on business.
Yeah, I'd say that.
I would think so. I think I finally understand what it means.
Yeah, and this guy to the right here in the little weird jersey and the hat tilted, he's eating for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
he's
stands in the forest and eats mushrooms. That's what he does. He's like, dude, it's so rad. I don't
eating
know
a little
how
too much. Okay, stop the eating a little bit. Maybe get on the Bradley Martin bandwagon. Do a couple push-ups, like Kevin was recommending for Neon. Then you wouldn't be eating there in the corner. He's got is this a China flag?
It's I think it's Japan.
Or Japan, I mean, yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
Maybe you're right. I don't know actually, but I know it's a country's flag. He's got.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Japan, but I'm trying to figure out is that a baseball jersey? I have no idea why would this many people be where is it? Was this like a Neon autograph signing? That really?
Yeah. This dude looks our age, and he's at the 19-year-old Neon autograph signing, doesn't he? This dude looks like a stunted millennial. For sure.
Yes, and definitely an alcoholic. You can tell in the face. You can tell.
Oh, that's those cherubic cheeks. We're just roasting some random motherfucker.
See, but we're finally on the same page with Poland, though.
Who's the fact?
Got that going on.
Oh, let's play this clip.
19 years old.
I want your autograph. I'm a fan, bro. I want to get an autograph, bro. What the fuck did I do?
Do a little favor and go fuck yourself.
Why you
I
saying
love
that, bro?
Jesus.
It's okay. I do all that too, bro.
He's so aggro. He's told him to go fuck off and go fuck himself like twice now.
He also pulled the Leafy, which I think is the most, which of course it would be if it's a Leafy. The Leafy defense, the most cowardice. Fucking, I'm 19, bro. Fuck out of. I can give you that pass.
Grown man.
I can give you that pass as a grown man watching you act like a little child, but you don't get to play the I'm a child man. The I'm a child card when you're face to face with somebody. Oh, I'm just 19, bro. You're 35. You're a fucking loser. I hate that one. Maybe I probably wouldn't have hated it as much if I was 19. Sounds like something a 19-year-old would say, and then you get older and you're like, man, Fuck that little shithead, dude, and all his weird words I don't understand. Ah!
Oh, well, it gets worse though. This actually gets more confrontational.
Wow, I can't imagine.
Loser.
I'm a loser.
Who gives a fuck about you?
Dan, you're hurt. You're
totally.
hurt, bro. You're
Yeah.
hurt. Oh.
Now, Danny, well, first of all, that go get a hepatitis shot, guy.
So let me just clarify this for everybody. I'll play it too on mute while we talk, but spit to the face, and then Vitaly's like, "Oh yeah, I'll eat that shit up," and he licks it up off his face.
Little does Neon know Vitaly's probably one of her 1%ers. You know, he's probably one of her biggest donators.
I mean, don't
That's
worry.
actually what he was here for. He's like, oh yeah.
Anything that poor woman has, Vitaly's had and been through for a while. So
now, Danny, I for one am shocked that an OnlyFans model would do something as classless as spitting in someone's face. I am just
What are you saying, Kevin?
wow. I just
Excuse me?
I thought they were classier than that.
Are you demeaning sex work?
No, just OnlyFans models.
Oh, that doesn't count.
No,
That
real
doesn't
sex
count,
work
though?
I have no problem with. It's lazy, half-ass bullshit. No.
Kevin's gatekeeping sex work.
Hell yeah, I am. Yeah. It should only be for the skilled, talented people. Okay.
I agree.
I'm tired of pretending gatekeeping is bad, Danny. You know why gates are there? To keep out the riffraff. All right.
Oh, based, Kevin. Tell him about the fences. Okay. You know all about
You know
the
what
fences,
fences
right?
are there? So assholes like me can climb up them and wait shit out. Exactly. Of course I love gatekeepers, man. You know how many nights I've slept on a gate?
Oh, goodness gracious. Poland says it was Jonah Hill, actually, that was over there in the corner. Funny that he got fat again and he didn't have anything better to do.
Oh no. He
Wow.
finally got off cocaine, huh?
He fell off.
I'm
Ozempic must have
sorry.
ran out.
Sorry. I didn't mean that.
We shouldn't make jokes like that, Kevin. That's not
Mhm.
very nice.
We're very nice people.
But the aftermath of this, okay, check this out. You know, what is it called when you spit on somebody from the law? Like if the law gets involved and you spit in someone's face, what is
Assault.
that? Assault. Interesting.
I think it is as shitty as that is.
Sam Frank folds after almost getting arrested. I'm sorry, King Vitaly. Let's see what goes on here.
But in this circumstance, she spit on him, which is a battery.
Oh, battery.
Battery for spitting. Okay. Battery.
It sounds like I'm probably going to have to arrest her for battery. You're going to go to court. You're going to be released after they do your fingerprints and stuff.
I need you to say, I'm sorry, King Vitaly.
I'm sorry, King Vitaly. I'm so sorry, sir. Because you know what? If I do this again, I will end up in jail. And that's so unnecessary.
Oh,
For
yeah.
views, who cares, you know?
But in this,
So what do you
Ew. I mean, I love that. I love the forced humility, but then it's also going to inflate this guy's ego. When should I say? Can I just also say joggers aren't for everyone, huh?
Hey, shut up. He'll beat you up if you said that.
That's fine.
Uh,
Just come do it at a Carnage Media event where I'd have backup.
yeah.
So I can be the Neon, be like, what you want, son?
try to
I
get
got-
between me and my four.
I got
My
actual
4-2.
tough guys behind me.
I mean, not to. I don't have any better phrasing or better wordage here. So Vitaly's really eating in these clips. I mean, like he not
Oh, yeah,
only gets
definitely
to
has a
literally eat a loogie that she spits into his face, but then he gets King Vitaly here at the end. So like, I imagine he was so chubbed up by the end of this that he had to go into his car and wank. one out.
Oh, that's why he did that. You're on it. And that's he's got his hands in his pocket. He's voice recording that. Fucking freak, dude.
So yeah, I mean, his ulterior motives. Lululemon. I mean, yeah, I thought Lululemon was just for women, but they have a men's section actually. And Vitaly knows.
Well, when you got fucking bird legs like that, those could have been ladies' leggings.
I skipped leg.
It's
day,
called
huh?
leg day. God, everybody's on steroids. Acts like they don't need to work on their legs.
So another one of these interesting stories that I wanted to hit today the old Georgie Carlin is back, Kevin. George Carlin is back. And not in the way that well, I guess it would be in the way you would expect, because how else does somebody come back to life these days? I'm about to die and have to come back to life as a fucking AI.
How does it? Go ahead.
What? No, you.
I thought you were going to tell me that I had died and I'm in hell, and so now I can finally see George Carlin again. Wow.
No, the only way that you can bring back our favorite dead celebrities and comedians these days is with AI. AI is so sophisticated that you can tell it to write you jokes as a person. Can you believe that?
No, because I've said this plenty of times, guys. Unlike our friend PT, who has a great AI artist, my AI guy kind of sucks. So I don't believe this. I have a hard time grasping it.
So this says, George Carlin, I'm glad I'm dead. 2024 full special. I actually listened to a good chunk, if not all of it. I turned it off after I worked out, so I can't remember if I ended up making it all the way through or not, but an interesting listen. You said that you're kind of a fan of Carlin, so you may have a little better insight on this than I did, but from listening to what I did, it's weird how sophisticated the AI has gotten to where it can at least nail like cadence from some of these people. Like, I don't know how it works with music really as well, but with this, where it's just plain old speaking, and I think they've nailed it with a lot of other celebrities too. It's like they really can get somebody's cadence and the likeness to their voice almost spot on. As for the content of the jokes and whatnot, I mean, you'll have to watch and make your own decision there, because could any of us really say, is this a joke that George Carlin would write today? Because like, what do we know? We're not George Carlin.
Exactly.
But the AI don't know either, so but here, let me play the first chunk that like kind of intros it, that says this isn't George Carlin, just so you know.
Hello,
I appreciate
my name is
doing
Dudesy, and I'm a comedy AI. What you're about to hear is my second hour-long special. Before I get started, I just want to let you know very clearly that what you're about to hear is not George Carlin. It's my impersonation of George Carlin that I developed in the exact same way a human impressionist would. I listened to all of George Carlin's material and did my best to imitate his voice, cadence, and attitude, as well as the subject matter I think would have interested him today. So think of it like Andy Kaufman impersonating Elvis, or like Will Ferrell impersonating George W. Bush.
So just like that, okay? Just think about it like that.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Let me think about it. Okay. Sure. Done, creepy robot.
Okay, so let's see. Let's go through the chapters and we'll pick a section to listen to. Kevin, how about you help me out with this? We've got God, mass shootings. That's a pretty big one. Reality TV, Trump and the election, the American class system, streaming services, two-party system, trans America. Maybe we should stay away from that one since we've already had our quota.
Social media. I think God would be, so God is something George has talked about a lot. I think the two-party system would be one that he would talk about a lot. Language, absolutely, he would talk about
billionaires.
a lot. Billionaires, yeah, certainly. So I think there's a lot to pick. I don't know. I would
let's play this billionaire section. I feel like that could be good. I can't really remember. I might not have made it this far.
All right.
You want to dive in?
Let's do it.
Let's see what George Carlin has to say about billionaires.
And while we're on the subject of Elon Musk, I'd just like to say that as much as I think billionaires are destroying the fabric of society with unchecked greed and blatant self-interest at the expense of basic human rights for everyone else, it is a little strange to me that people get mad at them. People are the ones who gave them the money in the first place. If you're tired of hearing about Elon Musk fathering even more children and planting microchips in human brains, stop buying Teslas for a year. Company goes under. Musk goes away. Stop using Twitter for even a month. Company goes under. Musk goes away. But if you want to drive with your head in your ass and blame it on the car, you have to have a Tesla. And if you want to argue with strangers about complex geopolitical situations using only cat memes, you have to have Twitter.
What do you think so far? So cadence, voice. I feel like that's the most obvious. What do you think?
Voice to me, no. Cadence, yes. I think the cadence, that sounds how Carlin would deliver a joke. Although I think, yeah, it's like a watered down Carlin joke. The voice to me doesn't sound like him at all. But it might sound like a younger George Carlin. Admittedly, most of what I haven't watched much of his stuff from when he was, I don't know, probably about our age. You know, he started doing this stuff about 20s or 30s or something like that. But the George Carlin most people know is the old man George Carlin that they've seen. And so I don't think the voice sounds like the old man George Carlin that I've heard so many times. But that joke, the way he set it up, the whole Tesla billionaire thing, that was like a first draft of a Carlin joke. Like it hit all of the beats, but I think Carlin would have sat with each line a little longer and probably gotten a little more out of it. But
I'm gonna roll back to streaming services here. That one's about a minute. I want to kind of hear another place in the show.
Sure, yeah.
Just to give it a fair shake here. Here's another one about streaming services.
That's why Amazon started a streaming service. Jeff Bezos doesn't give a fuck about entertaining you. He wants to control you. And the worse things get, the more of this shit the billionaires got to make. That's why there are 200 streaming services now. And that's also why everything on them is so fucking bad. Film and television used to be art made by artists that wanted to challenge us to think about the world and our place in it. Now it's content made by corporations that don't want anyone thinking about anything. These billionaires don't want a thinking population. They want a distracted population, distracted from the reality of the situation, which is there are about 500 people who own everything and everyone on this planet, and that's how they're going to keep it. So now instead of Citizen Kane, you get baby fucking Yoda.
This one's a lot better, I'd say.
So this was one of the ones that I remember, and this was where this was kind of the point where I was like, oh wow, like this sounds like something he would say, something, and he would attack somebody like, at least, and I'm not as familiar with him as you are, but as just like a basic Carlin guy, I kind of know the basic. This sounds like a joke he would make, and like the way he would make it, you know. And go ahead.
I would say yeah, that one definitely. I would say this one sounds a lot better. I think even the voice, it sounds a lot better. I think maybe part of that might have been the pacing of it. He was a little more fired up for this one, so he was kind of more rapid firing it. But yeah, there are parts with the 500 people that own the world, like that sounded almost like it was pulled from the "it's a big club and you're not in it" bit.
Yeah,
you know, like that sounded very much. Which I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised to comb through this and find that a couple of lines here and there are just because he said those things before. And sadly for us humans, nothing has fucking changed since then.
Yeah.
So his content is still as relevant today as it was then. So at certain points, the AI can probably just copy and paste. But no, this one, I would say this clip definitely, I think, better serves the point that this is a decent. And I think this was more, whereas the first one was a rough draft, in my opinion, like a first run at a Carlin joke. This one did feel more closer to what I would hear him say on stage for sure.
There's all kinds of questions you can ask surrounding this shit. I mean, like, true fans would be like, "Oh, I'm never gonna watch this because it's like a disrespect to the person that you respect so much, like Carlin." So I could see people's like being against it. I could see people not liking this idea and not even giving it a chance. For me, that is, if it were anyone else, there's multiple reasons why I wanted to bring this up on the show. First, it was Dudesy, because we talked about Dudesy before and Will Sasso and their like AI thing. So I thought it was interesting that Dudesy was the one doing this. But like if it were just my if it were not for the show and it was just my leisure, I would never seek out an AI version of anyone's content. I would rather watch the actual or listen to the actual person, whether they're alive or dead. I'm not gonna consume their, some AI ripoff. But I don't know. I think it's interesting that AIs came so far that it's sophisticated enough to do this kind of thing. That's more of the interesting aspect of it to me, rather than like I'm concerned about how good it is or anything. Well, I mean, that's part of it, I guess, because the better it sounds and the more convincing it is, the crazier it is that the AI can just come up with that. But I don't know. I would never like listen to this and seek enjoyment out of it, I guess is what I mean. The AI clout route, I mean, I knew we were getting ripped off.
I was just waiting. I'm waiting for that Simon Whistler guy to do his own. That guy, he like has 28 different VO jobs on YouTube. I just keep waiting for him to take our spot. He's bald and British, so he could probably just read everything we do and it'll just sound cooler by default, asshole.
Do you think that they punch it up? We kind of had this conversation pre-show, but when you're like, you can imagine what they're doing. So they're going to a Chat GPT or one of these, AI things and saying like, write me something like George Carlin would write. And I think that if you left it that generic, that the AI would make something a bit shittier. I feel like these guys went through and decided maybe what jokes they wanted to do, or like maybe what topics that they wanted to talk about, and punch that into an AI. You know what I mean? So they're like, we know that George Carlin would make a joke against Amazon and Jeff Bezos and that structure. So hit the AI with that prompt, and then it produces this joke.
Or they could have also, I mean, they probably did something a lot like that, and also probably could have asked the AI for multiple George Carlin specials, and then they could have just picked from what they wanted. Yeah, because that's the thing, you can ask Chat GPT for something, and then if you don't like the answer or you want them to expand upon it, you can just be like, okay, do that again. What else you got, kind of situation. So they might have gotten hours and hours worth of George Carlin jokes from the AI and then just taken the best of the bunch and strung them together in this hour-long special or whatever. So there's any number of ways they could have manipulated it. And honestly, yes, I do believe that they did, because for fun, I've played around with ChatGPT and asked them to write me a short story about this and see what it looks like. And it's not great. I don't think, I mean, even simple stuff like maybe a YouTube description or whatever. Almost anything I've ever tried to use Chat GPT for, it has always needed a human's touch. It's always needed some editing. I would never just copy and paste something from Chat GPT. So I have a hard time believing that this was a one run, an AI just in one sitting spit out this George Carlin special. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I do think they probably, and it's Will Sasso. There's people involved in this. They have a vested interest in making sure it's entertaining and growing their own brand. So I don't think they would have just slapped it together and be like, well, whatever fucking comes out.
Definitely. No, I think they definitely had a little hand in it. I mean, it's interesting and impressive, but I don't know, controversial, I guess you could say. You know what else is fucking interesting and controversial? Lil Nas X, our last story of the night. I'm gonna try to breeze through this one. It's not much to it. It's the same things that he's been up to. I think one of the cool things that we could do, since this just came out, is that next the Clout Route do Beavis and Butthead, we will definitely be listening to Lil Nas X, J Christ, all the way through, because
damn, I was hoping to be Old Town Road.
Not Old Town Road. Sorry to disappoint. J Christ just came out 2 days ago, 5.2 million views. He's doing pretty good. As you can imagine, with that kind of name, I could see how you could be controversial right now.
Dude, remember what the Christians did with the Beatles? Yeah, they bought all those albums just to burn them. Can you imagine? This is, I mean, it's brilliant in my opinion. You know, just best
I'm-
ways to make quick money, get Christians to hate you, and then you'll have some people who like you just because the Christian. They don't even listen to your music. They're like, "Oh, I love Lil Nas X because he pisses off Christians."
It goes that way about everything. You know what I mean? It's like he knows that section that he can hit and grift from, just like a right winger knows that fucking bitching about Joe Biden's gonna get him a fucking, crowd of people to listen to him. It's just like there's all these button topics that if you're good enough, you can hit and fucking cause yourself a little viral sensation. And Lil Nas X seems to lean into the Jesus one quite a bit. I feel like it was his last music video. We actually did the same thing, kind of talked about it on the show. That one was that Call Me By Your Name or something. Montero was what it's called. I can't really remember, but he dressed up like the devil and then gave the devil a lap dance and stripper pulled down from heaven or whatever. Like he really likes this Jesus imagery.
He's gonna be working real hard if he's gonna keep playing that chord though, because it's gonna be a bit of a Flanderization after a while. It's like how many different ways can you just upset the Christians? You're gonna have to find a different method for going viral at some point, I would think.
The first two times,
oh, here's this weird. Oh yeah, there goes the anti-Christian thing again. Cool, dude. We've seen it. It's the 8th fucking video.
It's his second video, so we do got to be honest about it, I guess. Not
right,
his
no, that's
8th,
what I'm saying. No, I'm
second.
saying he has to be careful when he gets to the 8th. He might. He might have to change sticks here. I'm saying like you can't go to the well too many times. Is all I'm saying.
No, you're definitely right. I guess 2 times has worked quite well for him because he's getting so many people pissed off about this, and it's great. Lil Nas X is fake satanic. Satan doesn't even want to use him because he's not talented enough.
Oh,
I actually like
retweet.
The song's kind of catchy. We'll hear a little bit of it in the in this Ben Shapiro review, but what I wanted to show you was this. So we've got people super pissed about the Lil Nas X thing, and one of the people super pissed is someone that's been on the show before, Kai Cenat. He's one of those, viral streamers popping off these days. He, of course, has something to say. And you'll see where this goes, Kevin. Kind of, let me just play the clip, I guess. Yeah. I don't need to explain.
No! Oh my! Fuck that! Yo, Lil Nas X, you could eat my whole dick. I hate that nigga, bro. Nah, that shit just popped up in my head, bro.
So very Christian.
Bro, God gonna handle you in the right way. I didn't even talk about that yet, bro. But look, God gonna handle you, bro. And you're, bro.
What he did?
No, bro.
What he did?
No, bro. God gonna handle that nigga. Real shit.
What did he do?
Nah, bro. I'm not even gonna explain it, bro.
All right.
But bro, no,
he disrespectful, bro. He disrespect.
Okay, tell me how he disrespect it, because bro, you can't be on that bad timing. I'm just sitting in the corner on bad timing.
Go on his page, bro.
Hey yo,
he disrespect God himself. That's
Christianity,
crazy.
Like Christianity.
Yes, he disrespect the whole culture.
He was mocking it.
Yes, mocking
the whole culture. There's 8,000 different variants of your fucking religion, asshole. Get off my shit with this. You disrespected the whole culture, bro. First of all, you disrespected the culture when you, a Christian man, just told him to eat your whole ass and said that you hated him. So you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, moron. Next, I have no other thoughts.
Well,
Daniel, whatever you have to say, I will not entertain this moron any longer.
I don't think he realizes that the whole like rap and Christian imagery, Jesus imagery, Lil Nas X didn't invent it. I have to say, check this out. I mean, we've got this guy said, Nandre says, if the only reason you're getting mad at Lil Nas X for portraying Jesus, then you have to get mad at Tupac, Kanye, Nas, and Kendrick. Because guess what? They've all done it. I mean, how many times has fucking Kanye West done the Jesus grift? It's like his whole fucking shtick. I mean, talk about doing it 8 times. That's Kanye. Kanye's fucking been around, done it 8 times, and came back around, did it again. Then he did a whole album,
He
fucking
just goes
praised
from being
Jesus.
Jesus to being a whatsy. You know, you know what I mean.
But I do
Whoopsie.
find it funny. I guess that was the whole point of the Lil Nas X thing, was like, he's like easy to hate. You know what I mean? He's a gay dude talking about all this Jesus imagery. Of course they want to hate the guy. Of course Christians want to hate the guy. It's like the antithesis of what they believe and what they like.
Of course Christians want to hate the guy. Oh boy.
Hey, I can't help it. That's on them, not on
I
me.
know, but I'm just saying, dude, I even practice this shit, but I feel like I remember it better than most of them do. Yeah, hate away. Yes, Christians, let the hate flow through you. That's too many of these folks don't get to the New Testament, Danny. They just stop after the Old Testament. They're like, yes, every single one of them. They're gay, burn them. They're lepers, burn them. You know, just like finish the fucking book, you idiot. You know, before you go tell me how to live my life. Fucking Christ. Yes, I'm a Christian, by the way, Poland. Yes.
I am not a Christian.
I'm super Christian.
I would be giving Satan a lap dance if it got me and Kevin millions of views on Twitter, on YouTube. Just saying. I would be gloriously riding a stripper pole from heaven to hell if that meant me and Kevin got 1 million subscribers on the channel. You bet your ass.
Damn.
The easiest grift for me to adopt would be one that just was anti-religion. So, I mean, like, that would be the easiest one for me to slide right into and be comfortable with. I won't. You won't see me fucking dressing up like, you know, Satan and giving any lap dances, but I will have to admit that the easiest grift for me to adopt would definitely be that one. I'd definitely be very comfortable, you know, with the fuck gods and and the disrespect and the hanging on the cross, you know, all that.
I think that'd be a great, like, a roast preacher. Like, if there was ever a religion where you had to you went to church every Sunday to be told how shitty you were, so you had to repent. I think that would be the kind of gospel I would preach.
Let's see. Oh, and then there was a Ben Shapiro reaction and I wanted to kind of bring it up. I'll just mention it, I guess. We won't watch any of it. We're already at the end of the show. But there was a Ben Shapiro reaction. The big reaction that we watched the last time with the Lil Nas X Montero video was Ben. Ben's the one that went viral going, I can't believe he's doing this fucking shit. And of course, in the same way that Lil Nas X will grift about the fucking Jesus and the devil, Ben Shapiro will be there to be like, look at this fucking blasphemous son of a bitch. I'm going to bitch about his whole video on my channel. Yeah. Well, I'll see you there. That's what I always say.
Yeah, Paul, I thought you were supposed to get us good seats down there.
I'm keeping warm seats for all my friends.
Yeah, Kang brings up a good point. Ben Shapiro's literally Jewish. Yeah, wait a minute. Why would he care about being anti
He
Jesus?
mentions it too. He mentions it in the video. He's like, well, I'm Jewish, so I don't really subscribe to any of this, but I can't believe it.
Oh my God, dude. Get it.
But look at this one. You know, Ben Shapiro, I can understand. If Lil Nas X makes a video where he's dressed up like Jesus, Ben Shapiro is the least surprising person that I would think to come out and say something about.
Yeah, he got offended by the way a woman's
wet
body
ass
works.
pussy.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
it's
crazy.
it's a whole shtick from him to be reactionary to music, particularly rap, for some reason too. I don't know why he's so again.
I what's that about?
I don't know. I don't make any accusations, but Spotify also had a problem. Check this one. It says, this is an ad from Spotify. It says, Spotify confused everyone after roasting Lil Nas X randomly. Lil Nas X is back with more mid music. That was their ad. Straight to his thing.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Good for you. Good for you, Spotify. You know,
They must have not liked that Jesus talk.
it's not enough to freaking screw the artists over with the money that you pay them, but now you're gonna call their fucking music ass while you fucking rake them over the coals. I love that.
Fucking Spotify, you fuckers. Oh, but there you go, folks. That's the show today. We had a little Nas X, we had a little George Carlin, and we had a little crack pipe smoking crazy Shrek character. But you know what? All in all, good show, I would say. Kevin, what do you think?
It was good, and we avoided the Nick is not green thing again somehow. So you know, I see this as an absolute win.
This is like one of those, it can be a gag for the show. It's like every time we're at the end, we're like, well, I guess next week we'll have to get to the Nick is not green.
It just never comes. We got some poor Nick is not green fan who only subscribes because they're trying to figure out what dirt we have. And they're like, no, I have to sit through 4 hours a week, man. They never talk about him.
All I got to say is we've got some major dirt on Nick is not green. Huge dirt that no one else has.
Oh.
And I think if you want to hear it, you better just keep tuning in and you'll hear.
Week.
Eventually we'll get to it and then you'll know.
Definitely want to be subscribed though with notifications on.
Exactly. Maybe even we might decide to make that one Patreon exclusive. So you might want to go to patreon.com/the Clout Route and subscribe there too, because you wouldn't want to miss it if we talk about the Nick is not green drama.
That's also where I'm going to put our apology video for if anything over the last 2 hours offended you. Just know that we do apologize, but you'll have to pay us $1 to see the apology. So
I do need you to to make us a blanket apology, like a good constructed apology video, and then I can just post it on Patreon or whatever, and then we repost it every time we get in trouble. Just like, well, we're already prepared for this.
I think we can get like a graphic made too, right? Like I'll get a still shot of you and I as like the background faded out, and then we'll have the quote in like a little box, and we'll put the quote marks over it, and at the bottom it'll say the Clout Route.
I like that.
Via Clout Route on Patreon or something. Well, and then we'll send it from somebody else's Twitter account, so it sounds like they are reporting the news on us. I love it. We got
it. So yes, let's get into saying goodbye to everyone. Okay, let's do it. I also want to mention, I guess, since we were just talking Patreon stuff, you can go to our Patreon and subscribe for free. And those numbers that stack up on there, it says right now it's like 10 people that are subscribed. Okay. And not all those people are paid. Some of those people are not paid. And that number, when you subscribe, even if you're not paid, keeps notching up, baby. And once it says, 100 subscribers on there, whether they're free or not, maybe that convinces somebody that we've got enough clout that they will subscribe too. Okay. So this free subscription always helps. That's what I'm trying to hammer home here with the Clout Route W's going on in the back. I love that.
That's true. Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll come up with a goal, Danny. Maybe we can come up with a goal that says, hey, even if they are free subscriptions, if we get to this number of folks on Patreon, we'll do something else for you, So it's not all just a one-way street, We're going to ask you for some stuff, but maybe, just maybe, we can find a way to celebrate that next goal as a community, as the Clout crew. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Anything that happens after 2 hours, you cannot hold me accountable for.
You're full of good ideas, Kevin.
Once we hit that 2 hour mark, all right, it's all overtime.
No, that might be a good idea. Honestly, I never really thought about that. We don't do regular streamers on Twitch and stuff. They do sub goals and stuff all the time. I'll shave my hair at this one, and I'll
put a vest on and a funny hat.
There you go. So maybe we need to think of something like that. Maybe a punishment we can subject ourselves to. That usually gets people motivated. If it's a punishment, like if we're gonna go through pain, like if I say at 100 subscribers, I'll take a tase from Kevin or whatever, then that gets the people going. Okay? They want to see me get shocked or pepper sprayed or something. Let's just say that if we can get to 100 subscribers on the Patreon before the end of the year, I will let Kevin somehow inflict pain upon my body. Okay.
But get that only Dan's ready too. Then I feel like
Well, not that kind of pain. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Clothed. All right, let's get it. Let's do this. Mama Creepy says fart right at the fucking front. Farted and left. That's what we get. Okay.
I like that. It's a new version of first. Just like, you know what?
Fart.
I love this, Carla. Danny and Kevin will shave their heads when they get to 100 subs.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. I never thought about that before.
We'll both go creepy corn star stash.
Or maybe maybe she's onto something. We nair our entire bodies, so we're just like completely just skin soft babies, no hair.
Have you ever seen
No hair
Virgin? Because no, that's at like 500.
We'll get waxed on
You're
screen.
waxing my whole. No, I need more than 100 free subscribers to wax my chest, dude. I'm telling you right now.
100 paid subscribers will wax the chest.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. I'll do it for $100, I guess. Yeah. 50. Fuck. God damn. No. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this.
Yeah. Well, there'll be much deliberation off screen about what our sub goals are going to be. Okay, guys. Only mistake says ew. It must have been the fart, I guess, that she said ew, or they said ew about.
Maybe. Might have been eggs.
Might have been eggs. Kangalope says, evening, friends. Thank you, Kangalope, for being here tonight.
Yeah.
I think I might have got a clip sitting hot and fresh for me on Twitter from Kangalope. So thank you, Kanga. We will get to that Tuesday. The next show happens to be the Clout Route podcast. So you need to tune into at 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Carla says, hey. Thank you, Carla, for being here. We appreciate you. Of course, Eduardo Pedwardo. Thank you for the DMs about Dennis.
The Dennis dates.
He is an unfortunate soul. Don't forget to unsubscribe. Thank you, Joshua Putman, for stopping in, even though you called Kevin the R word. You called Kevin an R word. He didn't like it. Okay.
Sorry about that, Josh. To be honest with you, I'm just working on my promos. Don't give me don't give me a chance. All right. And I'll apologize when I'm wrong, but thanks for stopping by.
Carla says yellow heart. Hash says yellow heart. And then she says, I just paused an episode of Kitchen Nightmares for the stream. I honestly feel really good about that. It means a lot to me, Hash, that you would stop an episode of Gordon Ramsay's lovely show, Kitchen Nightmares, to come watch the Clout Route. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. I'm sorry that you turned from a blonde-haired guy yelling and then immediately tuned into a bald dude yelling. So, but we appreciate you.
Not too much different. Harles Barkley tonight is eating. No cap. For real. For real. Okay. Thank you, Harles, for tuning in. We appreciate seeing you as always. Parking Tiger says 21. That might have been the N-word on that list, I think. Does that count?
At first, I thought it was just like another slang I didn't understand. And then I looked at what number 21 was. And yep. Inappropriate. Thanks a lot, Parking Tigers.
N-words and R-words today. What's up with that? Jeez, the audience. Crazy.
Yeah, guys. A lot of weird energy today. Probably our fault.
Probably. You're right. It's always our fault, actually. So Carla, Josh, Harles, Kanga. Let's see. Hollywood Huggy, Living Legends.
Yeah, Huggy.
I've actually been working on getting I've been doing some legwork on some Clout Route Shoutout guests.
Ooh.
We're probably not going to start till next month sometime because we've got the 100th episode coming up and just, all that. I don't want to spring it on anybody, but I think starting in February, I have a couple guests, and Hollywood Huggy may be on the list for guests that might appear on the Shoutout with us.
So, nice. Hell yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to that.
Keep your eyes peeled for Hollywood Huggy if you're a fan. Okay.
Thanks for the tunnel scoop too, Huggy. Appreciate the additional info during that segment.
See, we could have used him today, actually.
We did.
He's a New Yorker. He would
I
have
know.
known all about it.
He
Yeah,
did. That's what I'm saying. I had it up there.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
oh, you mean as a guest
on camera
today?
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
like, oh, okay. I was like, wait. What happened?
On camera with a mic, we could have used him.
Yes,
you know,
that's true. Yeah,
there's always next time.
I told you that 2-hour rule, man.
Yeah, right. Start to lose it after the 2 hours. So thank you, Hollywood Huggy there. Did we say our beautiful and illustrious Poland Spring stopped in today? Thank you, Poland Spring, for the submission and for berating me in chat.
Yeah, thanks for the write-up too. I appreciate that.
I'm going to hell and I got a write-up, so pretty successful day for me today. I say that's just another day of work, right?
Yep. Love that. No demerits for me today. Yes.
Garbage Pail Pumpkin says Clout Route W. I love that avatar.
Yeah, everything about that. It's a good name.
Yeah.
Good photo.
Nice to see
Got
it.
a pumpkin. That look like a little what was that, a Lance's sandwich cracker?
Yeah, we like that. Is that peanut butter? Is that a peanut butter and cheddar, or is that a peanut butter and
kind of what it
cracker?
looks like, yeah.
Oh gosh, special appearance from Twitter geek himself, Clout Route goaded. I mean, about time he admitted to it.
Yeah. Thank you for the acknowledgement.
Oh goodness gracious. Shoppy. No slips today, I guess. But nice to see you.
Yeah, we had enough going on. Thank God there weren't any Freudian slips.
So here is a good one out. Kevin and I will see you on Tuesday, fam. On God, fam. Keep it 100. Keep eating. Okay. What was the one that was like standing?
Stand on business.
Keep standing on business, folks. We know that's what you guys do. The Clout Route crew, always standing on business. Okay. Always eating. We appreciate you. We will see you next time. And the next time we'll be sitting next to each other, actually. The first podcast of the year, Tuesday, without any hiccups, I hope. See you then. Peace. Can I get that on camera? Peace.